Welcome back to Keith's FIFA 18 story. My name is Ricky, and today Lincoln City are taking on Reading in the League Cup. Yes, we still haven't made it to League One play yet, because apparently after playing that first invitational trophy thing, then we're going to play the first round, or whatever round it is. I don't actually know if it's the first round. I assume it's the first round of the League Cup. So we are at Reading. Just saw Keith there for a second. We are still fielding new players again, because again Green is gone. If you've missed that from last week, Green left. He was transferred out, and today we have Harragome backing Keith up in the I don't know, the second striker position, second forward position. I'm not actually sure what it's actually called in this formation, which is 4-4-1-1. So yeah, I mean, not much has happened. I don't, no one else has left the club in the handful of days in between the invitational and, it's been a couple, I think it's been a week of in-game time. So no major moves have happened. There are some rumors of some moves. I didn't talk about this last week. Keith has been offered a couple of different transfers. Last year he was actually offered a transfer to Reading. But he didn't take it. He's been, once again, back at, this professional skill level, I'm going to be complaining about it until I get my fingers around it. And then once I get my fingers around it, I'll be like, man, maybe we should go up to, what's after professional? World class? Whatever the one after that is. Probably won't ever feel the need to do that. So the League Cup competition is the second most prestigious non-league, non-individual league competition that we are in. The obviously the most prestigious one would be the FA Cup, which 2 seasons ago, Lincoln City made all the way to the semifinals, quarterfinals, I think. Off the top, I can't remember. That was also the season that they were not even in the Football League. They were, well, they're considered amateur, but, they shouldn't be. Or at least my understanding is that they're amateur. Of course, now they're in League One in Keith's FIFA 18 story. In real life, they're still in League Two because they haven't finished the 2017-2018 season. And we have here in FIFA 18. Yeah, once again, Keith never going to win a header. So, but yeah, so far, Keith really likes the new manager. Feels really comfortable with the manager. The overall season goals that he's given, that the new manager has given Keith. He really likes. They're not like, you have to have a player rating of 9 overall for the whole season. Plus, you also have to have, 30 goals scored, which wouldn't have been bad if I'd stayed on semi-pro. That would have been a piece of cake. But on professional skill level, I don't know. I did get a goal in the last game. We'll see if we can put it in the back of the net in this game too. Oh, it was over the top. Oh, that was perfect, too. Oh. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no one else was open. It's not like I could have, kicked it out to someone else, drawn, So. All right. I feel like I've been a little scatterbrained in this episode. Just all over the place. But yeah, so Keith really likes the new manager. He feels like the new manager, and they have some new assistant managers as well. They have some new assistant coaches who Keith really likes as well. They got a new guy from the States, actually, who was a college coach. Took his team not to the finals in the playoffs, but took them deeper in the run in the NCAA playoffs, in the NCAA soccer playoffs. So, and it's halftime. So Keith likes the new coach. He likes everything about. He likes the new manager. He likes the new assistant manager. The new forwards coach, the new striker coach. He's the guy from America, and so it really kind of helps Keith, and having someone else from the States is helpful. Also, I probably should have mentioned this ahead. I believe this is a winner go home competition. Ooh, did you like that little move? Passed it right to them, but I kept the ball longer than I expected to. Keith kept the ball longer than I expected Keith to. Oh, look at that. I completed a pass. Yeah. Well, in this case, it is me. I completed the pass. Back of the net. Yes! Not. All right. That's good. That's good. Because we need... I suspect we're not going to be winning by 5 this season. I suspect we'll probably be winning by, like, 1 or 2. I don't think we'll have nearly as many clean sheets as we had last season. I just think this professional skill level is going to make for a more interesting game. A more... I don't know. A more challenging game for me, obviously. But also a more... I mean, like, how many times did we have shots that were even on goal last season? I mean, seriously, very few. And I feel like that's going to change this season, and not just because we'll be playing better teams all year for League One competition versus League Two competition, but also because of the professional skill level up. So, yeah, the new manager at halftime, he just walked in to the locker room, and he just said, "Boys, you guys are doing great. Couldn't ask for anything better, but also we need a goal. So if we can make that happen in the next 45 minutes, that'd be fantastic. Once that happens, we're good. We'll just play some nice, solid defense, some substitutions." Oh, Knott's going off the field. He scored so far the game winner. I say so far the game winner. That wasn't the button I wanted to hit. But it was okay. I meant to press Y, and I pressed X, which is Y on my Xbox 360 controller. And I have not confused controls on the Switch and the Xbox on my two controllers in a very long time. But I also haven't been playing FIFA that much, because we took a short break from FIFA to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. And so... Dad! Gummit! Also, that wasn't who I was passing it to. I was clearly aiming for whoever it was that was, in front. I have a 5.5 player rating. This is not good. I mean, this doesn't matter so much. But, ooh, alright, we're going to see Thomas. He's a new striker. So Horgom's coming off. He's also a new striker. Yeah, we replaced Green with like 3 or 4 new strikers. No, that's not true. I think just 2. But still. And they're very talented. But I think Keith's going to miss Green, because Green was a very vital part of his attack. Substitution. Third substitution. All right. So, without Green being on the pitch, and I'll talk about this more in detail once we get into League One and we see how it really starts to affect Keith, because it's too early. They've played only a handful of games, I didn't see that one going the way it was going, or Keith would have been there. Keith's not great at the defending side of things. I'm just going to say it. And of course, again, professional skill level, pretty tough. 5.4. I feel like my skill level's just, my player rating's just going to keep going down and down and down. We're just going to hang out right here. Clear it. Jeez, okay. Okay, maybe you shouldn't have cleared it. Maybe you should have just held on to it for 3 more minutes. Okay, 1 minute. We can defend for a minute, guys. There it is. Okay. First round of the League Cup. Lincoln City, moving on. This is exciting, even if Keith did absolutely nothing in that game at all. I mean, look, a 5.4 player rating isn't great. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, he had 1 shot, and it was off target. It went over the bar. Had another chance, hit the wrong button. That was my bad. That was absolutely my bad. 6 failed passes. Those just weren't happening on semi-pro. I think I've said this enough, and I'm going to try and stop saying it, but professional skill level is going to be tough. This has been Keith's FIFA 18 story. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more FIFA 18.